We live already. What's up? What's up, beautiful people? What's happening, family? What is up? I hope your day is amazing. I hope everything is amazing. Your weekend's been amazing. I've been missing y'all. I've been missing y'all. What up, Langston? What up, Langston? What's up, Langston? My guy number one in here. My guy number one in here, man. I'm exhausted, Langston. I'm exhausted, but in such an amazing way. In such an amazing way. Oi! In such an amazing way. We're going to let the room fill up. Then we're going to get on here and we're going to speak some life into everybody before I get my day started. Before I get my day started. I got to leave here, go to the gym. What's happening? What up, D? What up, D? What up, Lauren? What's happening, beautiful? What's happening? It is literally 6 in the morning. Everybody in the house is asleep. Everybody's working their ass off. We're standing from literally like 9 to 9 outside at the top of this mountain. We're like almost 4,000. We just checked. We're like 4,000 feet above sea level. So I'm telling you, everybody's getting like headaches. Everybody's getting like altitude headaches, you know, like the people, not us. We're like in it. But y'all put some fire in the chat. Y'all tap that screen. Y'all tap that screen. Show your boy some love. Click the thumbs up as you come into the live. Make sure you turn the notification bell on. Make sure you subscribe. Like, make sure you do your part. Make sure you do your part. What's happening, beautiful people? What's happening? Kawaku. What's happening? Anash. Denara. What's happening? What's your vision? What's happening? Mr. Robinson, what's popping? What's happening? Carolyn, what's happening? I seriously don't understand what makes y'all not hit the thumbs up when y'all first come in. This is the first thing you should do. So let me introduce myself. My name is Mr. Holistic for those who are just new. I get on every Monday morning at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock West Coast time, 6 o'clock Mountain time. And I basically on Mondays get everybody's mind right because I think it's highly important for people to understand, like, you're not becoming a trader, you're becoming a better person. You're becoming a better version of yourself. You're becoming something that you believed in that most people don't believe in. So what we're really going to talk about right now is like just kind of like what I'm going through with like my salesman, what I was talking to my son about is like one thing about me as an entrepreneur, you will never not see me try. As a day trader, you will never not see me try. As a father, you will never not see me try. As a husband, you will never not see me try. As a friend, you will never not see me try. And what I mean by trying, and trying just to be the better version of whatever I am for the title and the position of the moment that I'm in. Do you guys understand that? Because a lot of people get confused with, oh, I'm tired, or I'm exhausted, or I don't want to do this, or I don't like it. And then you don't try. Y'all, click the thumbs up, beautiful people. Click the thumbs up. Like, I don't understand, like how people even associate not trying with your efforts. Like that's two different fuels. It's two different fuels. So today we're going to talk about just the energy of trying, the energy of like the power of like right now, like just the understanding. So just to give you guys a breakdown of what we're doing out here, I have 3 booths that are outside on the strip, two booths on Main Street. One is on the back street of LaSalle. So one location is almost like a service location because I'm servicing people there because we've been here for so long. So people come back with broken glass, pins loose, and like defected bracelets. So we just basically have to service them. But because it's so much service, we had to almost tell people on the other side, like, yo, we're not servicing over there. But then certain people I choose who do I want to service here. So it's work. It's work. So it's not just sitting there pressing a button and receiving profits from pips. It's boots on the ground, shaking hands, loving on people, hugging on people, impulse stopping people. So it takes really, really quality energy. So it takes really good trying energy. So tonight we're going to be literally just talking about the power of trying. Like I said, the strength in not giving up. and why right now truly, truly, truly matters, because right now is the most valuable moments in your life. You know what I mean? Like, because most people quit. Most people quit this journey. Imagine this. Most people quit this journey because when they start talking about something that they're not really willing to physically see through. I hope you guys understand what I just said. Like, if I just talk about like the beginning phases of my journey of trading, I tried to quit so many times. Let me tell you why I used to be ready to quit. The first reason why I was ready to quit, because I would get hyped off of win and then I would get crushed by losses. Put some eights in the chat if that is you. Let me say this again. When I first started trading like 10 years ago, I used to get extremely hyped off wins and then get crushed off my losses. Like, I would feel like a loser. I would feel like this shit is not for me. Why do I waste my time? What the fuck? I only can just go up or down. How am I so fucking wrong? Put put me in the chat if this is you. Like, trading, you're going up or you're going down. We're not trading. We're not gambling sideways. We're not betting sideways. We're not trading sideways. We're not order blocking sideways. We're not order limits sideways. We're like pressing it to buy it for it to go up, pressing it to sell it to go down. And in the beginning, I used to look myself in the mirror and be like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Like, you just did a whole fucking 10-minute analysis in the markup and you was that wrong? Oh, fuck this shit. So I used to be ready to quit. But then I used to realize, like, there's absolutely no quit in me. There's no quit in me. So I would just gear back up and I would look myself in the mirror and I would do it again. And let me tell you also, then I started to realize I was literally chasing money instead of building skills. And it took COVID to come around for me to settle down in my lifestyle to be able to focus on building skills versus chasing the money that I'm constantly dumping into my broker. Y'all understand what I'm saying? By the way, bed is always made. Bed is always made. Let me say that again. I went from chasing money instead of building the skill. And that's why it's important for you to introduce people to OBG, iGenius, and like the whole organization that we got going on right here, because we focus on building the skill, not just chasing the money. Even though we trade every day, we make money every day, we help others make money, you see people with amazing testimonies, that's not the purpose. The purpose is building skills as a community, and the results is that. Oh man, come on now. Come on now. Imagine, I'll tell you another reason why I was ready to quit. The emotional roller coaster. Everybody knows I used to make a lot of money in business and I made a lot of money in the streets. And one thing I loved about making money in the streets is that it wasn't an emotional roller coaster. It was I was always controlling the emotions. So if it was some aggressive emotions needed, I was implementing it. If it was some loving emotions needed, I was implementing it. If it was some strict emotions needed, I was implementing it. So this is one thing that when I got into trading, the emotional roller coaster I had no control of, but I had all control of because it was my emotions. And then the minute you realize, like, yo, the reason why I'm panicking, the reason why I'm closing, and the reason why I'm taking L's is because I have no emotional control. I'm consistently looking for instant gratification because that's the addiction. Like, a lot of people don't realize, like, that's your addiction. Like, when you, let me take this little AI thing off. Yeah, there we go. Imagine, like, that's an addiction, the instant gratification, like the need of wanting the money right now. I just entered a trade. I need to be in profits right now. That's one of the most scariest addictions in this game. The need of pressing the button and literally wanting to win right now and not having the patience to see it through. Like, I remember, like, bro, I used to tell myself, like, bro, just because you just press the buy button, that does not mean the market is finna go up. Get your shit together, bro. You're not like that. And that's the truth. And that is the overall truth. Because what I started realizing in myself, I wanted the rewards of success, but I didn't want to carry the weight of consistency. Let me say that again, because this is something that I realized. I wanted the rewards for success so bad. Like I was addicted to the instant gratification, but I didn't want to carry the weight of being consistent. I didn't want to carry the weight of being consistent, understanding like, why am I wrong? Why is this so hard? Why is this so emotional? Why am I literally chasing instant gratification? Why am I not understanding this? Because I was like, the weight of being consistent in that is too heavy because I just want the money right now. I want to get in and scalp and just make money and go. Yo, I'm telling y'all, this is me. This is me. This is your educator. This is the #1 digital educator right now. I'm just telling you, I'm just going back 10 years. I'm just going back 10 years, 46, 36. I'm just going back to when I was 36. What was you doing when you was 36? See, the beautiful thing about our organization that you have individuals that does not mind traveling in the past and going back to their traumas in this particular industry when everybody's running from them. So I get on here and I break it down because it's a mindset that is the reason why you're going to succeed. So if you're really, really wondering like why others are making money and you're not making money, it is the discipline of right now. It's the discipline of consistently trying. It's the efforts you put in when nobody's watching, because that shows when everybody's watching. Let me say that again. The efforts that you put in when nobody's watching, the benefit shows up when everybody's watching. Come on now. It's like people truly fail to realize, like, as long as you're trying, guess what happens? Every time you try, you're attempting muscle and building muscle memory. Every time you try. That's why it's important to not try. That's why it's important not like go to the gym, because if you don't go to the gym, you fail on building muscle memory. You understand that? This is why it's important when you say, yo, I'm going to do my 100 push-ups. I'm going to do my 100 burpees. Like when you say you're going to do something, that is your future. And when you don't do it, you are prolonging your future from literally manifesting to exactly what you want. You say you want to be fit, but you're prolonging going to the gym. You say you want to be healthy, but you're prolonging it at the dinner table. Come on now. Let me also tell you this. As long as you keep trying, you're going to always keep failing forward. And this is what a lot of people fail to realize. Like, I love successful failure. I love rejection. I love really good no's. I love getting into a trade not going my way, analyzing the trade, journaling about the trade, very next trade, successful. Boom. Instant in-game adjustment, instant in-game change, instant results. And this is what people fail to realize. The minute you start changing, your actions are going to start changing. And guess what happens? Guess what happens? When your actions change, growth happens. Watch this. You can't grow what you don't put effort in. You can't get abs if you're not doing abs. You can't get fit if you're not going to the gym. You can't be a successful trader if you're only getting on open bail and just taking signals. You can make money, but can you teach your kids? Can you teach your mom? Can you teach your dad? Can you teach your sisters? Can you teach your cousins? Can you teach your grandparents? Can you teach people who are accessing money when you need it? The people you borrow money from, can you teach them? I'm telling y'all, it's a it's a whole nother ballgame. Because imagine this. What does it really cost you to give up? Have you ever thought about it? People understand what you're paying right now, but what does it really cost you to give up on that particular moment? What really costs you? What does it cost you? And then if you don't understand what that costs you, so for an example, I'm here for 150,000. I'm here for 150,000. And if my people stop giving effort, they fuck up that projection of what I'm trying to give. So my whole responsibility is to make sure that people are understanding the power of trying and the power of right now, because it's bigger than money. You see, I'm after the money. I projected the 150,000 because that's the mission. But the journey and the daily activities, that's the mindset. And the mindset is way more important than the actual projection, because without the mindset, the projection is nowhere near being able to get accomplished. And you got 10 people over here, all from different genres, all from different walks of life, all from different aspects of right now where their life is at. And I have to dive into their mind, pull back all their past, throw all of their future shit away, and say, hey, what's important is what we're trying to achieve right here, right now. So let's lock in right now as a group, as a unit, and we're gonna move as a unit. And let me tell you why. Over here in OBG, we're not just learning strategy. You're not just learning strategies here. You're not just learning order blocks and trend line rejections and mark up your day and then catch your gaps on the 4 hour, or you're not looking at literally like market fillers analysis. That's not the issue. You know what you're doing over here? Like, you're rewiring habits here. You're literally rewiring your habits and your patience and literally your discipline. Like, you have to rewire that shit. It's like taking a badass kid from the government and then bringing them into your house, and then within 30 days rewiring that kid. So when someone says, man, my kid is too bad, my kid is loud, my kid, that's because you have not rewired the kid. So let me tell you the power of youth and the power of training and the power of projecting them. If you look at yourself as an arrow, I'm talking arrow, sharp point. Your stem is sturdy and clean, so it's smooth to come off the bow. My question to you, if you were an arrow, where are you being projected at? Who is aiming you? Where are you being shot off at? Because I know when you first shoot a bow and arrow, you might think you got aim, but once you release it, you're gonna realize your aim is off. So imagine when you don't train to aim your children and to project them with an arrow that you have created and let them go into life, and you project them anywhere and your aim is off. Your habits is off. Your patience is off. Your discipline is off. Because that's what's going to take for you to hit a bullseye with your children. So what I do is I go, you know what? You got to train your children. You got to train them to the point when you get ready to put them in the bow, they're so ready to be projected into life. By the time they're 18, by the time they're 20, by the time they're 21, and you release that child, it's a bullseye because they have great habits. They already have patience. They already got discipline because they learned that from the, come on now. But imagine when your seeds see you struggling with patience and discipline and habits and consistency right here in the financial market. What about life, beautiful people? Life is way more important. Life is way bigger. For an example, you got 40 individuals who just ain't pressed the thumbs up. Imagine where they're going to be aimed and they're going to be projected. Imagine the people who just don't hit the thumbs up button, just don't like the live. Imagine where they're going to be aimed and projected at. Your ass might be aimed and projected at an LGBTQ member. And then you wonder why things are falling apart. You wonder why things are falling apart. Because imagine here, when I look at what I'm trying to accomplish here, it's like this right here. The money is the byproduct. The 150,000 is the byproduct. The mindset is the breakthrough. Yeah, you understand that? Like, the 150 that we're trying to get in 9 days is the byproduct. But the mindset to get it is going to be the breakthrough, because the people who ain't never did it before, who are going to do it with me, they're going to say, yo, I just created 150,000 women's day. I ain't never made that type of money or been a part of an organization that created that type of money in this short of time. What'd you say, Lauren? Yes, that's it right there, baby. That's it right there. Because if you chase the dollar, you're going to miss the development. And that's what I always tell people here. Don't be chasing customers. Don't be chasing people out here. Put yourself in a good position and attract good customers. In my mind, I'm already seeing my next customer. So when I stop them, I'm already knowing how to talk with them, how to bond with them, how to move them, because I'm always in the presence of literally like my right now. I'm always in the presence of like, you know what? My last customer don't matter because that's the past. The next customer is the actual focus. So what am I looking for in my next customer to avoid what I just had in my past? So I'm looking for someone that is already working, that has a probably good job, someone that has some pains, someone that don't like doctors, someone that's looking for an alternative result in health. willing, open-minded, this is what I'm looking for. So when I'm looking around and I'm like spotting people when it's thousands of people walking, it's thousands of people walking. So I'm just like, my man, let me show you something amazing. And my salesman like, bro, I can't stop nobody. And I get right in front of him like, yo, come here. Let me show you something amazing. Put your feet together. Give me 10 seconds. Try, don't buy. And boom, sales are happening. Why does that happen? It's because of the mindset. It's the breakthrough of the mindset, because our minds are extremely powerful to the sense where we can create deja vu moments. Do you understand how powerful a deja vu moment is? Do you realize we're living in so many different dimensions that when you have a deja vu moment, that's a realistic moment that happened in a different dimension? So I tell my people, don't chase the money. The mindset is the breakthrough, because with the breakthrough, guess what happens? Discipline steps in. And when you chase discipline, the dollars comes as side effects. Let me say that again. I tell people, don't chase the money. Don't chase the money. Don't chase the customers. Chase the mindset and the development, the breakthrough. Because the breakthrough is where you're going to see discipline comes in. And the discipline, when discipline comes in, making money is a side effect. Making money is a side effect. Who would not want that side effect? I have students right now who make money as a side effect of my consistency and discipline of showing up right now and pouring proper skills into you guys. That's a side effect. And I think that's probably one of the greatest side effects that Mr. 888, Mr. H can bring to an individual that is literally standing next to him. That the side effect of being next to me is not, oh man, this guy's crazy, man. He got my husband upset. He got my girlfriend upset. He making me do things I don't want to do. Don't nobody talk like that about me. I got husbands wanting their wives over here on my calls. I don't give a fuck what you got going on. You need to be on Mr. H calls, because the side effects of what's happening when you talking with him, our bank accounts are growing. You are becoming better. I got a message from I'm not even gonna put the people out there, but I'm gonna tell you, I got a message the other day from a husband of a wife that is in OBG and that is not in on my team, and saying, man, you changed my wife, bro. You changed my wife. So let's get into it. Let's stay with it. Because when you get these type of messages, this is a game changer. Because I remember back in the day, those messages used to be a lot different. I remember back in the day, those messages used to be a lot different coming from boyfriends and shit like that. I'm telling you. Bro, why you talking to my girlfriend, man? Now my girlfriend don't want to be with a nigga like me no more. I want to live right now. You can't do it. No. You can't do it. So imagine, trading is the mirror. Trading is the mirror. And when you see the mirror, guess what? You don't see the market. The market is you. And when you see you in the market, your habits are going to be exposed. Your disciplines are going to be exposed. Your lack of mindset is going to be exposed. All of these things are going to get exposed. So the market is a mirror of you. You understand that? The market is a mirror of you. And when I started realizing that, that made me start understanding like, yo, you know what really matters right now? Is right now. Yo, I'm telling you, I had this breakthrough like 6-7 years ago. I said, only thing really matters is like right now. Like, most people regret the past, they fear the future, but right now is the moment. Like what you do right now matters. What kind of skill sets you bring into your life matters right now. Like, so I go, your next win builds what you choose to do today. Like that's your next win. So when you take advantage of the moment, you go, you know what? I just lost my ass last week. Let me just do a proper market recap on why I lost my ass. I was trying to buy gold and gold was dying. I was trying to sell indices and indices was flying. So you start going, let me start getting into a habit of not assuming of what the market is going to do. And let me start positioning myself on what the market is doing right now. And when you position yourself on what the market is doing right now, guess what happens? the side effect happens. And when you in a community where we're literally issuing out things that cause side effects of you making money, then you should want to be affected every day of the power of right now, the power of not trying, the power of consistently trying. And imagine what you should be consistently trying. You should be consistently trying to stay focused right now. How many people say, man, when did Alex give that signal? When did Mr. H give that signal? I don't remember this signal, because you're not in the right now. You're in your lifestyle. You're stuck in your lifestyle that you're complaining about. I know people who are in OBG in our community working for someone for 20 plus years, complaining about it, but still going every day. They're over here with us, but they're putting their energy over there. Switch your energy, switch your mindset, switch your right now, switch it. Most people don't have the discipline and the consistency and the focus to do it because they start thinking about what's going to happen in the future when you don't have that, because it's scary. So when people start saying, man, I want to quit my job, man, I want to do this and I want to do this. So when you get to the fact of actually quitting your job, people get scared. I know people who have been in OBG, successful in OBG, wanting to quit their job, they job fire them, and then they freak out, and then they start losing their ass over here in OBG because they're so focused on what just happened over there. When in reality, this was a better story. Over here was a better story. Do you understand what I'm telling y'all? I know people who are in OBG, successful in OBG, has a job that they don't like and they wanted to quit, and that was their why they got started. They got started, and then that job fired them. For what? Who gives a damn why they fired you? For me, it's like God tore it down so you can be better over here, because the story will be better over here. He has a better story over here. Because you get fired over here, people start freaking out right now. What am I going to do about my bills next month? What am I going to do about my car payment? What am I going to do about my house payment? How am I going to put my kids to school? How am I going to even afford groceries? How am I even going to get gas? You start worrying about things that are not even happening when you already had it over here. It's a better story over here. Better groceries over here. Better car over here. Better house over here. Better bills over here. Least, like, y'all don't want me going. Y'all don't want me going. So when I start talking about now, I go, you should pray right now. You should work out right now. You should back test right now. You should study right now. You should build better habits right now. You should meditate right now. You should do so many things right now. Because tomorrow not promised and yesterday is gone. This is why you get better. And the only way to hold yourself to being better is you got to write this shit down. Because a pen, paper, go way further than you just tallying up things in the back of your mind. Write it down. It's so important to write these things down, because now you can learn all the way, and you can leave these little breadcrumbs like the Hansel and Gretel stories for your children. And that's the beauty thing about my notes. I can give my notes to my children, to my daughters, and they can follow those notes step by step and become successful. Because it's step by step guidelines, step by step scripts on exactly how to do this. And now the habits are literally like days of life. They're like literally just walking, to be honest with you, consistency, discipline, and just daily habits. It's literally nothing to do. I'm telling you straight up. So imagine, you're not supposed to win every day. Most people don't realize that. And that's when you have to get out of the emotional roller coaster. But you're supposed to learn every day. You don't supposed to win every day, but you're supposed to learn every day. And when you learn every day, guess what happens? What you build in private, like as I said, will get rewarded in public. When you learn every day, not win every day, when you learn every day and you start building things up in private when nobody's watching, literally the results will be shown in public. You will be rewarded in public. And that's what I always be willing to always try. Always put the effort in. Always do what I'm supposed to do. Always do what you said you was going to do. I know so many people just literally just skip past mindset. Imagine we got 3,000 something people in our organization, and we got 84 people on the mindset right now. I personally feel like it's super disrespectful. I also feel like it's a waste of my time sometimes when I go, you know what? Why do I need to waste my energy? Why do I need to get up and give a mindset when this is already in my mind? I'm telling myself this shit. whether I give it to y'all or not. This is the difference between me and everybody else. I'm telling myself this shit this morning. I'm speaking myself this every day. Boom, boom, boom. I'm giving myself mindset every day. So for people who, again, want to make the money, but don't put the effort, the numbers show. And when the numbers show, and then the amount of motherfuckers in my DMs asking for handouts, asking to get access to my classes, asking for, man, bro, can you just help me get a zone? Like, you literally made me go back into warrior mode, and then I give you that blast from the past. And then they say, oh, Mr. H, man, he think he all that. Then you want to run to Alex saying, oh, Mr. H cussed me out. Oh, Mr. H talking shit to me. Mr. H made me feel bad. He talking down to me. Wow, I'm not talking down to you. I'm just giving you the facts. And facts don't give two shits about your fucking feelings. Pardon my French. Facts don't give two shits about your feelings. And you better be glad that I choose to leave it in a voice note versus using with my thumbs, because if I use my thumbs, you're going to get so many different perceptions from that message that is basically telling you to fuck off. But I'd rather give it to you in a voice note so you can clearly understand what I'm saying versus reading something and getting it all misconstrued because of the way your brain works. And people say, well, no. I say, yeah. That's how it works. You read text messages, and how I say it as a text message and how you read it and receive it could be two different things. This is why I don't like texting people things when I want to be aggressive. I'd rather leave a voice note or meet you. You see? Because if I text how I talk, you're going to be like, damn, what did I do? You're going to feel some type of way. It's just like, we all can pull out a Bible right now and read the same scripture and then ask everybody who read that scripture, what did you get out of it? Everybody will get something different. That's the power of literature. That's literally the power of literature. So the reason why I give you guys this right now is because we're in a phase where we're in the greatest transition of wealth. Crypto's booming, the stock market is booming, currencies are booming, indices are booming, gold is booming, silver is booming. Like, so many things are happening right now where people are literally can just put themselves in the position to literally succeed for life. Like, you're at a point right now where I can openly say is like, if success is rented, and the fucking rent is due. The rent is due, and the rent is effort. You can pay me in effort. Show up. Have better habits. Start praying. Start meditating. Start being more focused. Start being a better father, better husband, better businessman, better boss, better everything. And then watch how the rewards change. Watch how the actual results change. Most important, watch how you change. I've seen myself change. I know people who are in this organization have seen me change. Physically. I went from literally like 215, 220 when everybody first met me and everybody was telling me, yo, Mr. H, you big in a motherfucker at 215. Now I'm sitting 228, 230, and they still saying, yo, Mr. H, man, you big in a motherfucker. Bro, I've been big in a motherfucker, bro. I'm bigger now. You understand? You can see the shift, you can feel the shift, and then imagine, it's not even the money. It's the confidence to know how to get it. Like, yo, I'm getting messages from people like, yo, I just called like 10,000 pips. Thank you so much. I'm getting messages like, bro, your zone hit from literally 2 weeks ago, bro. And I just took it with the confidence of knowing how good you are and how like confident you are when you give those zones, like so nonchalant, you give them like they're nothing. And then when they hit, they're like bangers. These are the messages that I'm getting. And then when I get the opposite message, like, yo, Mr. H, man, I blew my shit. How did you blow your shit, bro, when I gave 150 pip zone? Well, you told me to take middle to modest. Bro, I gave 150 pip zone. There's no middle to modest, bro. There's a one entry and there's aggressive and there's a modest. I didn't give you a 300 pip zone. I gave you 150 pip zone. And you know why you fail? Know why you blow your shit? Because you're chasing the money and not habits. You're chasing the money and not the consistency. You're chasing money and not the discipline. You're chasing money and not the confidence. You're chasing the money, and everybody knows money moves extremely fast. And for those who chase it, you're only going to get the money that is that is flying behind it. The dollars, you're gonna get the bullshit. You're gonna get the coins. You make money in Monopoly by making laps. And as you start making laps, guess what happens in Monopoly? Everybody type it in the screen. Once you start making a lap, guess what you're gonna do? Guess what you're gonna do in Monopoly? You're gonna start buying shit. Let me tell y'all, everybody knows how to play Monopoly. You make a lap around, guess what you're doing, man? Shit, I'm trying to take boardwalk, I'm trying to take a railroad, I'm trying to get an electric station, I'm trying to put hotels, I'm trying to get some houses. So funny how everybody know how to invest and do the right thing in Monopoly. But when it comes in real life, motherfuckers start hesitating, motherfuckers start like going with just the instant gratification of just right now. People start hustling in the streets with no scalability. The minute you start passing go on Monopoly, you're ready to build. So let me tell y'all this. When you leave here today, I like to say this clear. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for motivation. Like motivation is spurts. It's literally like spurts. Lock in on discipline, because discipline is going to get you through your journey. Showing up every day through the hard times, the bad times, the good times. The discipline is going to make you show up. That nothing is going to make you show up but discipline. And if you don't have a habit of discipline, then you're gonna successfully fail until you conquer the actual habits of discipline. You're going to consistently successfully fail until you literally understand that discipline has to be a habit. Consistency has to be a habit. Confidence has to be a habit. Marking your charts has to be a habit. Back testing has to be a habit. Verifying signals has to be a habit. Getting 3 to 4 to 5 confluences before entering into a trade has to be a habit. Even if you miss the trade, it does not matter. It does not matter. Your routine and the way you enter into the market is going to be the results. So if you just rush into a market because Alex says, get in now, active now, and you just jump into a trade, your results are going to be like that also. This is why it's important to start taking what we're doing. And when we give you those signals or when we give you those areas, you go to your charts and you clear your charts. And you don't just mark what I just put. You go find how I found it, and you should get the exact same zones. That's the important. So use your vision to start taking action right now. I always say, people, you have a better vision. You have a vision. Everybody has a vision. Put a fire in the chat. Put a fire in the chat if you have a vision right now on why you're doing what you're doing. You have a vision why you even in this mindset for 37 minutes. You have a vision what you're trying to achieve out of it. You're like, man, I need to get my mind right. Mr. H always get my mind right. I love this nigga's mindsets. I love it. I love the way he talked to me. It sounds like he talking about me. You see? That's the right now. There's so much power in right now. And I don't like to get all religious and stuff like that, but it's like God says, like right now is the most important. Like right now it's so important. Imagine the individuals who are sinning and going to sleep and not repenting right now. It's like, come on. Let me say that again. Imagine the people who are sinning and going to sleep and not repenting right now. I can go so many different aspects of right now. But what's important, like I say, you got to stay in the game. You got to stay in the fire. You got to stay in the mix. Because like I said, you're not becoming a better trader, you're becoming a weapon. And when you become a weapon, you got to be sharp. You got to be clean. You got to have a shield. You got to know how to use it. See, not only am I equipped as a mental weapon, but I'm also equipped to be a physical weapon. I'm also equipped to be a spiritual weapon. Do y'all understand that? Do you guys understand that? So when I'm here to tell y'all, listen, make yourself an unstoppable weapon. A weapon that can penetrate through any hurdles, like roadblocks or negativities, potholes. Like, you are a weapon that is designed to succeed. You are a weapon that is designed to be blessed and to leave a legacy behind for your children with your actions and your habits and your drive right now. Do you understand what I'm going to leave for my children? Now, I say that to say this. I'm 46 years old. And I stopped chasing money a long time ago. Everything I do now is I'm doing this for 10 years. I did it last year. I did the year before last. So I know exactly what I'm going to receive here because I've done it before. It's just a matter of everybody putting in max effort. So it's just the day-to-day grind, the day-to-day journey of just understanding that I'm so thankful to be able to be exhausted and say I'm exhausted for something that I prayed for. Do you understand how powerful that is? Imagine complaining about being a mom and your whole life you praying on being a mother. And now that you're a mom, you complaining about it. Imagine the people who never thought they could even have kids, got kids, and now their kids is like they're like, ah. I'm extremely grateful. I'm extremely blessed. I'm extremely thankful. I'm extremely humbled to be able to feel exhaustion from something that I asked for, received, and now I just got to consistently keep taking action. Is it easy to go stand in the sun, 4,000 feet above sea level, talking to bikers who are drinking, smoking? That ain't easy. Talking to them about holistic healing when they're out there making nothing but unholistic choices? Do you understand the power, the position that God puts us in to be grateful and to be humble? Because at one point you asked for it. At one point you wrote that down. At one point you were seeking it. At one point you hit somebody with that in their ear. Man, I want to be a successful day trader. I started this day trading shit, man. I'm going to be successful at it. You told somebody that. That's going to take you showing up every day. That's going to take you breaking down emotional walls that you didn't even know that it was still there. That's going to take you peeling off the character that you already possess and opening up a new character, like in a cocoon and coming from a caterpillar to a butterfly. It's not a pretty journey. Imagine the caterpillar that goes in the cocoon but does not understand he's going to come out as a butterfly. He just thinks he's trapped. Imagine the people who are just losing in Forex and you're saying, I'm gambling. I'm just gambling. I'm just throwing money into the broker. Then when you going to learn? When you going to stop and get the skill? When you going to slow down and stop chasing the money and chase the habits? Because the habits is the side effects of winning. Like, I can go on and on, beautiful people, but I'm telling you, like, there's no better moment right now at 46 to understand, like, the most present moment is to be with my daughters and to be with my family and to make sure that is a proper cocoon for my daughters and my sons to literally spread their wings of discipline, spread their wings of consistency, spread their wings of a relationship with God, because they see it. Ask yourself when you leave here today, what do your children see? Because we all know. Type some fire in the chat, type some 8s in the chat, type some 100% in the chat. Everybody knows y'all kids. Everybody children, everybody kids is watching you. What you see in your children is what they saw in you. The shit that you don't like in your kids is the things that they saw in you and they picked up. Children only mimic us. They only mimic us, because if you don't say they're, I don't know where you got that from. They got it from you. They got it from you. And if you say, well, I don't do that, well, you let someone around them do it. So therefore, that is your fault. That's your responsibility. You accept it. This is the truth. They're splitting images of the parents, like dogs. Dogs are splitting images of the owners. So when you get an aggressive ass dog, you're going to have an aggressive ass owner. That's exactly how it is. When you see a well-equipped, obedient, disciplined, well-trained dog, you can look at the owner and you're going to see the exact same thing. So imagine you as a trader and as a trainer, and you're training your children and your husband or your wife or your sister or your brother how to trade, and you don't have the calmness, you don't have the habits, you don't have the discipline, you don't have the confidence, and every time you get in a drawdown, they see you freaking out and they go, well, shit, I'd rather drive the motherfucking forklift, bro. Rather go through that shit. I'd rather get 2 jobs than go through that shit. Set a proper example, beautiful people. This is the mindset of Mr. Holistic this morning. This is 44 minutes of me standing into my room. Everybody is starting to move around. Somebody literally tried to come in here and use my bathroom. I'm like, no, you can't. I'm recording right now. We're not finna get no toilet flushing on the background. So, but that is what I have for you guys today. Like, share, drop your comments. I appreciate everybody showing up. It is Monday. Make the best of your day the rest of your day. We finna get ready to get going. It is 6:44 over here. So like we gonna be getting up out of here around about 9 o'clock. We're finna start going into the second half of the show. So we came in on the 29th, started on the 30th, show started on the 1st, and now we're sitting here on the 4th, and now we got all the way to the 12th. Well, actually to the 11th. We're going home on the 12th. So it is a everyday grind for us. It is literally, it's fun, it's hard, it's tough, it's tedious, it's loud, it's chaotic, it's people everywhere from all walks of life, from Australia, New Zealand, and Iceland, and I got people running up onto me on a daily basis. Yo, Mr. H, I follow you on social media, let's take a photo. Oh, Mr. H. It's so crazy. So you guys see those photos that I'm posting, it's like, it's like such great energy in those moments, because imagine, you'll be amazed how people react to you when you are who you say you are. Let me say that again. You'll be amazed how people respond and react to you when you are who you say you are. People see me on social media and they see my energy in my videos. They see me and like, they go, oh my God, bro, you're fucking amazing. And then they meet me and they go, bro, you're fucking even better in person. That's the truth. Because when what you do and what you show is your actual lifestyle, because I tell people, I don't create content. I think we're good now. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see me and you can hear me. I just got a phone call that I think it just froze me. We good? We're good? Yeah. So imagine that, beautiful people. Imagine that. So I'm gonna let y'all go. I love you guys, man. Y'all make the rest of your day the best of your day. Get your screenshots. Y'all tag me on social media. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do your part. Do your part. Tag your boy. Help me get more subscribers. Help this page go viral. Help me stay in the algorithm. Help me do what we supposed to be doing, because imagine the more people get next to me, the side effects is them having a successful journey in the foreign exchange market, in the binary market, in the stock market, in the crypto market, in the investing market. This is side effects for being next to Mr. H. Shee. My stream start time, well, right now I live in Vegas, so mine normally start at 4 in the morning. But if I just give you East Coast hours, I teach at 7, and then I go again at 7. No, actually it's 10. I go 7 a.m., 10 p.m. The 10 p.m. is inconsistent according to what I got going on. If I'm traveling, there will be no 10 p.m.s. If I'm just at home in my studio, we're always doing 10 p.m.s. If I got something going on with a podcast in between there from 6 to 8, and if I'm like exhausted, no 10 p.m.s. If we have 3,000 pips, 2,000 pip days, no 10 p.m.s. Like, I'm not just jumping back into the market because didn't nobody else press the button. And you like that? I'm a side effect, baby. I'm a side effect. I'm a side effect that everybody was wanting. I remember when COVID came, everybody started coming. I said, man, if I would have known it took a pandemic to blow my business up, what the hell? I'd have been blowing shit on people a long time ago. I'd have been sneezing on motherfuckers a long time ago. I'm sorry. The side effect is that you're going to be a winner now, and you're going to start making 6 figures, and you're going to become a day trader. You're going to become an investor, but with that sneeze. People are like, what the fuck? You should be grateful I just get that sneeze on you, sir. Now show up to the live stream with an iPad and a phone with a broker. Open your trading view. And people just like, man, this motherfucker sneezed on me right now yesterday, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but man, all I want to do is sit in front of the computer and mark up charts now. Exactly, Lorraine. I'm telling you, I'm infecting people. And imagine the only way to get rid of me is to get next to me. That's it. Because once I get you where you need to be, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to shoot you like a bow and arrow. Baya, and I'm going to project you in the right direction, and there's going to be a bullseye in the financial market. That's a bar. Once you get next to me, I'm going to sharpen you, I'm going to stiffen you, and I'm going to put you in my bow. And I'm going to stretch your ass out to become a better version of yourself. And then I'm going to project you into an era that you told me you wanted to go. I'm not going to shoot you in where I want you to go. I'm going to shoot you where you say you want to go, and I'm going to hit the target. Bam. You say you want to be a successful, independent, single mama, then bow, there you go. You say you want to be a successful wife that helps your husband take a load off of him financially, boom, there you go. You say you want to be a successful young man who already got a table and already established, so when you meet someone, all you're doing is connecting tables versus adding something to your table. Boom, there you go. You just want to make money to take that money to flip it into something else to get off debt. Boom, there you go. You can have whatever you want. You just got to be the person to deserve it. And the only way to be the person to deserve it is getting next to motherfuckers who are going to hold you to the fire, who's going to hold you to those habits, who's going to hold you accountable to the consistency and the discipline that is going to make you become that better version of yourself that is going to hit the bullseye. Because not everybody deserves the bullseye. Some people are just that off. Some people are that close to the bullseye, and then they stop. Get out of here. Get out of here. I love you guys. And like I said, if you know anybody that is struggling, you have anybody in your mind that needed this mindset, go take this mindset and just share it with them. Say, hey, I don't know what you got going on today, but listen to this, man. I don't know what you've been going. I know what you've been going through. This might be a word for you today. Because you can take this word right here and put it in all aspects, because the power of now and the power of always trying, you can put it in any walks of life. It has absolutely just not stamped to investing and trading. It has everything to do with just you become a better version of yourself. And this is this is the truth. This is the grade A truth. So I love you guys. He said, yeah, man, I'm telling you, get you some of them rock shots, man. I'm telling you, anytime I'm in public, man, I'm always putting my rock shot seeds on. And I'm telling you, it's a blessing. And this was a gift. This was a gift. He was like, man, your energy is so powerful. I was at an Indian convention, and a good vendor of mine, he was like, man, I see your energy. I see how you're touching on people. I see how you're laughing with people, and I see how people are brushing shoulders with you. I want to gift this to you because this is like something that's going to protect your divine energy. And I haven't heard divine in a long time. So I was like, oh shit, yeah, hell yeah, I received that. Bow my head, boom, like this, and now when I show up in public, this is what you see. So now people are like, bro, what is that on your neck? What is that? What are those seeds? And then you see someone in the comments talking about it. What makes you wear the garland? There you go right there. I didn't even read your question. It's for the divine entity. It's for the divine energy. See what he says? The garland helps you grow, heal, and move towards truth and inner peace. There you go. There you go. There you go. That's why I wear it. God bless you guys. Make the rest of your day the best of your day. All facts. What up, baby? What up, baby? What's happening? I'm struggling, and this mindset got me on my toes. I like it. To be focused and strive for success this week. Amen. Amen. And let me tell y'all, if you're asking for money, but not asking, it's like asking God for something, but not thanking him for everything first. Yo, Lisa, you hear that bar? Let me say that again. It's like asking God for something, but not thanking him for everything first. Thanking him for waking you up. Thanking him for giving you access to be able to ask him something. Thank him first for everything, and then ask him for something. That's just the law of command. That's the law. That's the art of giving and receiving. That's the art of taking. That's the art of everything. Ask. Before you ask, thank you for this meal, but can you please pass me the sugar? Thank you for this meal, mama, but can you please pass me a fork? Thank you for this meal, papa, but can you please pass me a paper towel? That's how it goes. Oh, can I get a paper towel? Can you please pass me the sugar? Oh, I just sit over here and barbecue for 2 hours. Can you say thank you? You got to be grateful for everything to be able to receive something. This is what I learned. This is what I learned. I used to ask, and never was thanking. I used to ask, receive, and then say thank you. Oh, thank you, God. Thank you, God. And he's like, man, this is ungrateful motherfucker, man. I should smack him next time he asks me for some shit. It's so disrespectful. I was over here turning water into wine. And this motherfucker asking me for for 200 pips and no drawdown. I'm over here changing water to wine. Man, get your shit together. If you think God don't talk like that, man, y'all got him messed up. He's creator. He's the creator. Where do you think all of this came from? I gotta go. I love you guys. Y'all make the rest of your day the best of your day. I appreciate everybody showing up. You guys take this mindset, drop your comments on this mindset, share the mindset, because I think this is a mindset that any and everybody can take, implement into their life, and immediately start taking actions of right now and taking action of understanding like you should never not try, because trying is where you're going to succeed, and the successful failure keeps you trying, and that's why we fail more than most people try, and that's why we're successful. I don't win every trade, but I end my day successful. I love y'all. Deuces, beautiful people. Deuces. What up, bro?